What's up, boys? Here's the project. I drafted it and I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of my woodworking. So here's what we got so far. I've cut all these pieces today and that's our final thing. So we'll see how good this goes. I'll be giving you guys the whole journey. I'm probably not going to film myself doing any of the cuts because that's too much trouble. But anyways, there's Hayden. There is all my wood crammed into my locker. Welcome to the table saw. Here's the miter saw in action. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's for all the vertical cuts when you have a long piece. This you can slide it through as you saw. I had a bit of a special setup, but I'll take a video of it being used normally. So this is the glory of the shop. That's the planer. And yeah, I'm about to start some sanding. Ready? I have about everything cut to final. Here's what it looks like.
And it's stable.
Yeah, Hayden knocked it over, so I put it back together in a rust fashion. These are going to be down to either a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch, so there's going to be a lot more room in between them. And I think I'm going to decide to take this part out and that part out. Just have one row across at the bottom. So probably going to have to start sanding soon. That's the belt sander. Palm sander. And yeah, so I hate to waste this wood, but I think that was just not going to add to the project very much. So that's what it looks like for now, guys. Yo, someone's making a kunai out of wood. Have respect for that person, whoever it is, not in my class. What's going on, guys? Back at it again with the shop project. Hayden's being a prankster as usual. Anyways, we had to make a few changes to the project because of unforeseen circumstances, and now we are in the long process of sanding. We want to get all of these machine marks gone, and first we're going to start with 80 grit hooked up to this vacuum. Now, I'll let you watch a little bit of it, even though it's going to be loud.
I was with my dad earlier.
Wait, what? This is called the bandsaw, and I'm not using it for my project, but Nolan is. And the saw is a huge band that just goes all the way around. Just still moving slightly. Oh, yeah. That's what the brake's for. Pretty cool anyways. Go!
One.
Welcome to the dado saw. So guys, bit of a development here. So you know how I was initially going to do like 10 shelves across the front? Yeah, that would have been impossible. But anyways, I tried. And this one fits in perfectly. I just banged it in there with this here thing. But the rest of them are either too small and it doesn't fit, which I could fix that. But I have a bit of a problem here. It's so loose, I'm either going to have to like, well, maybe. I'm not sure what I'm going to do at this moment. But let's take a look at some other projects. Why don't we? Hayden, tell us a little about your table.
It's a table.
Can you sit on it for us?
No, you can no. How do you want to do this? There you go.
Pretty sturdy. It can hold me. Now let's look at some other projects here. This is Caleb's project. And there's that project, which is kind of weird. Looks better than mine though. And this is Nolan's project. A skateboard holder. Amazing. Yeah. Alright guys, here's how it's looking. Look at this amazing craftsmanship, man. No screws needed for this here project. See a problem there? I sure do. The board shifted when I was about to cut it, so I'm throwing in the towel. I'm scrapping these 3 boards and I'm going to cut 3 new ones. Welcome to the drill! What's going on, guys? The project has gotten a lot simpler. We've gone down to this. As you can see, I made the hole, so I'm just going to screw stuff into there, into there, into there, into there. I did that over here. And yeah, that's about it. There's Hayden, there's that guy, that, all that. Haven't done an update in a while, boys, but here's what the project's looking like. Just 2 good shelves, a little apron right here for support, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. All I have to do is sand and stain. That's Hayden's table. All right, guys, we're in the sanding room, and Hayden is like staining his project, special walnut. Pretty cool, man. Some tips with stain. Before you do it, you gotta stir, not shake. So just use this little thingamajigger. And Hayden, can you like dunk that thing in there and just like let it splosh out on that thing? That look kind of cool.
This?
Yeah, so just like let it splosh out. Like, oh, how are you? Pretty cool, man. Sanding is a pretty fun part. I don't mind it.
Better than sanding.
Your table sucks.
Oh.
Your table sucks. Your desk is gay.
Yeah, which one is better? Hayden's is like abnormally short. His is supposed to be a desk, so I don't really get why he made it that short.
It's practical.
That doesn't look very practical. I think I'm gonna have to say Caleb's project is a little better, man.
I won't punch this project.
Caleb, have you decided what color you're gonna use yet?
Yeah, red chestnut.
Ooh. You mean red mahogany?
No, I don't actually. Actually, maybe I do. No, red chestnut.
I think the red mahogany looks better. I think I'm gonna make mine.
You were slandering my project right now.
I'm gonna make mine out of weathered oak, that blue one.
Oh my god, I got it on me. Oh.
Yeah, one time JD just dunked his finger in there and tried to make it black.
I'll let it. Sexy.
All right, time to stain this thing. Woo!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's dripping, man. It's dripping. Another important thing to do. See how it's kind of shiny and stuff? You want to wipe it off to where it's kind of matte. Like, look at that, because it will dry and it will be sticky on the surface. So that's a good.
Like your girl. What?
What?
Got him.
What's going on, guys? First day in the sanding room. And I went with dark walnut, which I really like. Don't pay attention to that little gap. Anyways, I think it's gonna look good against my light blue room. And I put one coat on today. I'll probably put on another coat and then I'll be done. This is Hayden's. This is Caleb's. So here's a little update. This was already in my wood at the beginning, and I thought about just letting it go because it looked kind of cool. But we decided to fill it up with a little bit of purple wood, just to add a little bit of coolness to it, you know? So we'll see how that works out. Hayden messed up on his staining. He had that on there. You know, he's having to stain over the whole entire top and re-stain it again. I think he's very angry right now, and I feel bad for the guy. But on my end, that thing is in there now with glue. I'm gonna cut that out, and then sand them both down. It's gonna look like a cool little purple thing. I think it's actually gonna help the project out because it is a little basic at the moment. Let's take a moment to tour some of the other projects in the vicinity. Here we have Davis's project. I like it, very ambitious. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty cool. Good standing right there. Let's look back here. It's a little quieter back here. Wow, this is really good. I don't know if it's a student making this, but that takes a lot of ability to do. I don't even know how you would go about starting to do that. So that's really cool. This, looks kind of useless. This looks like a very high quality coffee table. Like that. Maybe a little low for a coffee table, but I mean, I'm not complaining. That looks like a little birdhouse, multi-story birdhouse complex. Looks like this thing is a desk. It's getting sandbagged to straighten it out. So yeah, those were pretty much all the projects that are happening, besides the ones in the staining room. So Caleb's project turned out a little too red for his own liking. So he is going to stain it with a little bit of a darker color and see if that takes out a little bit of the redness. So let's see how that goes. Looks like this person, notice how it looks a little shiny. They went straight to the final protecting coat. They didn't try to stain it. Do I agree with the decision? This top part of the board I think looks really good. It's a nice green pattern. Oh yeah. We're going above the elbow here.
I got stain on my sleeves
Flex.
last time.
Dang, that's massive. You got a golf ball in there, man. Anyway, so there are some of the projects. I think this one might be early American. Looks like it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then these are different stain colors, by the way. So yeah. All right, guys, there's the final product. I wasn't always going to round that edge, but I ended up having to because some of the wood chipped off. So there's a hole, so I just rounded it down. That's what it looks like. That's a little bit of personality. And then I had to do that to the other corner. There's that. There's that. Now I gotta stain over the parts that I sanded, only those parts. Here we are, boys. Stain it. Purple heart starting to shine through. Now that corner looks a lot darker than the rest of it, so maybe that'll go away.
Yo, is yours like hot to the touch?
No. Alright boys, here we are. 3 coats of finish have been applied. This thing is so smooth. I wish you guys could come here and feel it in person. I felt glass that just felt more rough than this, just saying, but it has a little white dust on it from stuff, but I will get that off. So I think I'll be taking it home today and seeing how, well, you guys will see about that part. Well, here's the project in all of its beauty. This is what it was for. One of my favorite parts is like how reflective the surface is. It's almost like glass. It's really smooth. And it's right next to his little brother that I made in 7th grade, my very first shop project ever. You know, it's more like his older brother, but sure is a lot littler. Even though it does hold my keys like that on the key ring. And then honestly, I think that's my project from 8th grade. I think this one actually was technically maybe a little harder. I'm not sure though. They might be about the same, but anyways, I'm happy with the way this turned out. One of my favorite parts is the color, of course. I had to do a bold choice, but catch you guys in the next one. Here we are, about 3 weeks after I brought it home, and it's been very useful, no problems with it, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. This took a lot of time, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for my throwing knife video.